Good morning. It is August 1st, 2024, and we drove up the North Fork of the Flathead River today, up the North Fork Road, and we are at the junction where the Camas Road goes into Glacier National Park. We're going to hike up Demer's Ridge, Trail 266, to get some good views into Glacier.
The Glacier View Trailhead is located on the western boundary of Glacier National Park, just on the west side of the North Fork of the Flathead River, where the Camas Road meets the North Fork Road. The trailhead is well marked on the west side of the North Fork Road. There will be a trail sign that says Demer's Ridge, trail number 266, which will walk you along this ridge. Amazing views into Glacier, the Livingston Range, up to Canada and back to the Flathead Valley, as you ascend 3,000 feet in 2.5 miles to Glacier View Mountain.
So right over here is the Camas Road. This is the North Fork of the Flathead. And this trail, I can't recall, but it has well over 2,000 feet of gain in 2 miles. Just check the GPS. We got 0.9 miles and 1,004 feet of elevation gain.
Climbers, whether we want to be today.
Oh, I'll go here. Oh. From here you can see Huckleberry Lookout, where we were a few weeks ago. We hiked up to Huckleberry Lookout from the other side. Just taking a little break partway up to Glacier View via Demer's Ridge. Damn, this is steep. So North Fork, up to Columbia Falls, Huckleberry Lookout, and this is Glacier View, north to Canada, up the North Fork. Actually a little flat ground, looks like for at least 100 yards before we go straight back up. Obviously very steep, probably the steepest trail we've ever been on. Woohoo!
Glacier View Mountain.
So we're standing at the summit of Glacier View Mountain. Camera is actually pointing over towards the Flathead Valley on Columbia Falls. You can actually, with the naked eye, see all the way down to Flathead Lake, which is cool. It took us 2.8 miles to get here. And you might say, oh, it's only 2.8 miles. But it was 3,118 feet of elevation gain in 2.8 miles, which is, what is that per mile?
1,114.
That's a lot. So not all miles are created equal, but we'll give you a couple of panoramic views here in a minute to see, or to show you why they call this Glacier View Mountain. This is our lunch log. This is the log where we had lunch. Pretty good views. This is looking, so this is the North Fork, the Flathead River here. These are all the peaks of Glacier. We're about 26 miles from the Canadian border. So those mountains up there and the far, far off, that's actually Canada. This is the Flathead National Forest. I believe this is the Whitefish Range. You can kind of see back to the Flathead Valley, Swan Range, Flathead Range. This is Huckleberry Lookout. And then again, these are the peaks of Glacier all the way around. Very cool spot. Heading back down.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we gotta bring the, look at those trees.
Only about 3,000 more feet to go down. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
So about 15 minutes ago, we were right up there and heading down this way. Look at that. We're back to the point where you can see our Jeep. That's the Camas Road over the North Fork. It goes up in a glacier. Everything looks a little different in the afternoon than it does in the morning. The sun is now hitting these peaks rather than coming up from behind them. Alright, so Glacier View turned out to be probably maybe the most difficult 5-mile hike we've ever done. Our GPS said 2.8 miles up on the way on the way up. There's about 2.5 up, 2.5 down with over 3,100 feet of elevation gain. There just was only about 150 yards of flat, otherwise it was pretty steep, but fantastic views of Glacier, Huckleberry Lookout, the North Fork of the Flathead, all the way back to the Flathead Valley. So pretty cool hike to be able to do on a day like today.